Hey, Jason Phillips, Auto Appraise, doing a fast video pre-purchase inspection on a 1964 Comet Caliente convertible. This is going to go quick because this is a really nice old ride. Just got it down from the ground. The whole car has OEM factory paint on it, 1.5 mils. The whole car tested out 1.5 to 3.0 all the way around. A little bit of wheel through, and a little bit of cracking, and a little bit of wheel through, and a few amount of chips and nicks, etc. Nothing you wouldn't expect for 52-year-old paint. Ask me how I know that math so quick. I'll hop underneath the car real quick just to show the structure of it, but she's a beauty. All the chrome's original and it's very nice. All the trim's nice. A little scratch and a touch up there. Front seat got recovered and carpet kit got changed. You can see a slightly different color pattern rear versus front. Door panels are original. A little bit of, material shrunken over the years. That wood grain applique on the dash has probably been replaced. Bubbling a little, plastic chrome's a little worn, but otherwise the interior's nice. Got that factory installed CD player underneath. All right, I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. Quick look underneath, check it out. That's what a very solid Survivor should look like, unitized car. That's what all original frame rails look like. There's no buckles or compressions. Car's not leaking much. You'd be dripping a little if you're 52. Inch and 7/8, or maybe even inch and 5/8 exhaust, dual cherry bombs. Little Ford rear end, but nothing out of the ordinary. New shocks, newer front sway bar. Good floors. Up under the front end, you can see that the frame rails don't have any elongations or tears. Everything looks nice. There's that new sway bar. And same with the other front rail. Where's my finger? There it is. So same thing. New sway bar links. Backing plates are in decent shape. The rubber lines have probably been changed at some point. A little bit of grease buildup, but nothing active going on. The drips seem to be coming right there from the front main and probably from the rear main seal. Steering assist unit looks pretty nice, but floors are really stout. See those drain plugs in the splash pans right there? Still present and still present. So a lot to be said for a nice solid structure. I could open up the trunk, but that'll eat up a lot of time. The trunk's in really nice solid shape, just like the rest of the car. Spare and jack are present. Mat present, cardboard's present. No structural rust, seam jams are in good shape. Taillight's in real nice shape on the left. You got a few age cracks in this right lens. That's probably typical and common for the era. For the age of the car rather, not the era. But all the trim is really, really in nice shape. All right, let's head out. The car was pulled out of the garage when I got here, so we're not going to do a full cold start, but it's a semi-cold start. Engine temp was about 120. Gas gauge works, oil pressure's up there nice at the 40% range. Car's got a nice rumble. I didn't see any smoke coming out of it. We'll keep an eye on the amp and the temp gauge here. The wipers sweep as they should. The horn works. The radio AM is probably disconnected. The stereo under the dash works. Speakers have been added down below. Everything seems to function. All the lights and turn signals. Say again, go ahead.
Watch the bumps.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Real bumpy?
I mean, this is, you wait. It's really bad.
Okay.
You're going to hit one now. It's really bad.
We're going to wait till we get out on a solid road here.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
can't.
A little bit of squeaking as we're going over some of these bigger bumps, but some of it's definitely in the glove box door. Seems to have dissipated. Gonna head out on the road. Turn signals appear to be working both inside and out. Check cancellation here in a second. Power steering assist works nicely.
Took off in second gear.
Oh, you know what? I am. My bad. I'm Starter appears to be working. Odometer is functioning as it should. We're doing 55 and a 45. I'm going to do a quick hands off the wheel. The car seems to be acceptable. A little bit of pull to the left. I'll stab on the brakes here. Hands off the wheel. I got a little bit of pull again to the left. Nothing real severe.
It's correcting now.
Yeah. It's pretty common to see that on a drum brake car.
Self-adjusters to a back up and adjust. Not defending it.
No, it's no.
I've done it before with this car.
You bet. Gonna hit these railroad tracks.
Yeah, that's nice.
Not bad. We'll flip that stereo back on before we get back to the target location. All right, we're going to take off smart this time in D1. Car has amazing acceleration when you start in first gear.
Not different.
It's hitting all three gears nice. I'm going to slow down at these tracks, not hit them at 40. Passing gear works. Looks like it'd be acceptable to go down the freeway. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise. I'm wrapping up a pre-purchase inspection for a client seeking to purchase this vehicle. This car is not for sale. But if you need service similar to this on another vehicle, give us a call, 800-301-3886. We'll give you a final walk around and wrap up in a minute. But the car appears to drive in a very as expected fashion for 1964. No power brake, original suspension car. Could be enjoyed in its current condition with really nothing to do. And that's how the radio works.
I don't know anything about it.
Upon return from a test drive, temp's holding up nicely at about 35% of the gauge. Oil pressure at about 50% of the gauge. Gas gauge is working. Car sounds nice. We'll do a quick digital temp read on it before we take off. Yep, she's running good. Nice and cool, 199. Engine sounds tight. Overall, I think if I were looking for a very original 64 Mercury Comet Caliente convertible, I'd have to give this one strong consideration just because it's so good underneath. And something that is very important on these old unitized cars. You get a few more rattles in a unitized convertible than you do in a fully framed car, but that's to be expected. Bottoms of these door skins are in really nice shape. I don't know if that's enough light to show it, but very nice. Structurally, it's all there. Some original wear on the tops of these doors and those belt sweeps. Those are all original. A little bit of pitting and patina on top of the horn chrome, but definitely a good looking driver. There's a couple small door dings down low here on the right side. A real good Survivor chrome bumpers. Low miles are often supported again by looking at an original windshield and seeing that you've only got small sand pecks or wiper rub or scratch, ice scraper marks I call them. But it'd be hard to have 100,000 more miles on a car and have it look, you know, that nice as an original glass. So I'm gonna call it original mileage, 68,834. That pedal doesn't look heavier than 70,000, but that's a guess. Thanks for watching. Last thing I'll point out is that these doors close really a nice two-finger effort. I'm lifting up on the door and I can make the whole car move, if you can watch this. No real bushing sag apparent. Don't really see any new pins or bushings in those hinges, so again, wouldn't say that that has been serviced. All right, have a great day. If you need a pre-purchase inspection, 300 guys nationwide, 800-301-3886. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise. Leave us some feedback.